Welcome back to Homestand NBA. I'm your host, Noor Zainab, next to the J Unit, Jelani, Goodridge-Reid, and Justin Pooni. And it seems like every single day the Raptors headline the news. Today, Fred VanVleet seems to sign with Klutch. We'll be waiting to hear more about that. And we just learned that OG Anunoby was actually could still be being scouted by the Knicks. But the Raptors take on the defending champs tonight, the Golden State Warriors.
Jelani
we'll
squad.
see.
Steph, what's up? What's going
We'll
on,
see if they're
bro?
even playing tonight.
Yeah, we'll
like
see
if
that.
Clay and
Yeah.
Steph Curry are gonna actually suit up for tonight.
Yeah.
But first things first, Fred VanVleet is expected to sign with Klutch. Breaking news. We're gonna look really deep into it, even though Klutch is already represented by Nick Nurse, Gary Trent Jr.,
Yep.
OG Anunoby, and Christian Koloko. Him as well. He's also part of Klutch. Or is LeBron trying to take the Raptors on over? Is he trying to fight with Kawhi to make another Raptors team over there? But guys, I know it's a far shot, but like, does this allude to anything in terms of his trade?
Why do you go to Klutch?
I mean,
To get paid. You go to Klutch to get paid because Rich Paul's the best agent in the game, right?
Yeah.
Remember the movie Jerry Maguire where he's like, show me the money, Jerry?
money.
That's why you go to Klutch. Rich Paul's going to show you the money and get you paid. Fred VanVleet's in line to get a big payday. And nobody's in the NBA is as good.
Perfect timing right now.
Perfect timing. Go to Klutch, get paid. Now, again, then the Lakers rumors boost up because everything's LeBron's pulling the strings with Klutch. Look, the Lakers would be interested in Fred VanVleet, right? But who knows?
This is more so for the contract.
Exactly.
The money.
Exactly. It's all for the contract and for the bag.
Yeah, but Fred VanVleet, you are a Laker. Nah, I'm kidding. Look, the Lakers might want him though, right?
No, for sure.
Like you said, they've actually been monitoring him in his situation for a while now. So, and I've seen a lot of Lakers, Twitter come out with their little trade scenarios. I've seen something about Russell Westbrook to Toronto. Would you want that? That's a quick question.
Pause.
Would you want Russ here in Toronto?
I mean, Russ is one of my favorite players. I'd love
Pause.
to see it. I could see him live, but
No.
No?
No.
Yeah, because they
Blank.
said you bring him with Max Christie for a shooter off the bench, young guy, and then the picks of 27, 29 that they don't want to give up.
Yeah.
Or it would be something where, the Raptors, I don't think they would agree here.
No.
But Pelinka, Bus, they would give us Pat Bev. It would be centered around Pat Bev.
Noor would be so happy.
Yes, centered around Pat Bev.
Noor would be so happy if Pat Bev came to Toronto.
What? Do people do they understand that if you want good players, you gotta give up good players?
Yeah, I know,
Like,
because
how does this work?
they're always talking about Pat Bev, Troy Brown,
Yeah.
Lonnie Walker, and those two picks. So I don't know, okay?
No.
I don't expect Fred to be a Laker by the deadline, or I don't see
Anytime
him signing there.
soon.
I don't see him signing there. I know that LeBron appreciates Fred and knows that he's nice and stuff like
Former
that.
All-Star,
But yeah, I don't see
Did he
that.
play on Team LeBron last year?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I
I
forget
can't
if
remember.
it was Team
No,
LeBron.
I
or
can't
Team
even think about
Durant.
yesterday.
Yeah,
I can't
but
tell you.
I don't know.
But no, to me, this is more so about the deal.
Yeah.
He wants to be put in the right spot. Given the fact that he's up for a huge deal, he's up for money.
Yeah.
And remember where he came from,
Yeah.
of course. Undrafted guy. He wants
sure.
to get paid. He wants that bag. Clutch.
I can see that. And it's crazy because like there are a couple other guys who are signed with Klutch on our team as well.
Yeah.
So quick question. Out of all of them, you've got OG, you have Gary Trent, Christian Koloko, and Fred VanVleet. So which one of those do you think would be a good fit for the Lakers?
Gary Trent Jr.
I think Gary Trent.
I think Gary Trent Jr.
I don't know.
That was a quick.
They can use.
You changed your mind real quick in
They can use
between
the
that.
shooting.
They could use a shooter.
They can use a wing,
Then
right? So
look,
they can use a guard.
I
that
think
can do-
the Lakers need stars. Los Angeles is built on stars.
I-
Fred
I-
VanVleet's
I
a
see
star.
Fred. I
Like-
see Fred there. I don't
And
see
Fred, but hey, here's the
I
thing.
see Gary
But
more
here's
so.
the thing with Fred though, right? He's a really good 3-point shooter, right? Minus this year.
Yeah.
If he goes to LA, he falls under the radar. He just becomes a dude, right? And he has no
I don't
pressure.
know about- I don't
It's
know
not.
about that.
It's not.
There's always pressure.
There's always pressure, but
Because even look at Ryu Hachimura right now. They're expecting him
yeah,
to
that's
Yeah.
because
coming
they
up.
finally made a move.
But
That's
I
why
think
they
anyone
finally made a
who's
move.
with- I think anyone who's with the Lakers ends up getting that recognition, do they not?
Yeah,
Even if they suck,
how
even
many
if they're
falls
good,
under the
look
radar?
at Kyle
it's really
Kuzma. He
easy.
became a household name.
I don't know
for-
if he falls under
Exactly.
the radar. Just
Yeah.
because the bright lights, LA and stuff like that. But I think Gary Trent, if you're asking me, I think the
be-
Lakers would even prefer that, to be quite honest.
He might be dragged more there than he's ever been in Toronto, but I think he's going to definitely be talked about. Like, he will make the ESPN headlines. He'll be talked about by Stephen A. Smith, which I think right now is like once a year for him, probably,
Yeah.
with the Raptors.
Yeah,
But
Gary.
speaking of another client with Klutch, OG Anunoby. There's reports that came out just yesterday, actually, that OG was being scouted by the Knicks, and the Knicks offered multiple first-round picks for OG back in December before their losing streak. Now, they are a better team. They are getting there somewhere, but I think that option for OG and bringing him in is still pretty apparent for them. And it seems like Masai's pretty hell-bent on perhaps keeping him. He turned down those 3 first-round picks to keep OG on the team, but do you think it could be something that the Knicks could do to entice Masai, or do you even want to lose?
The deal.
I don't even see the Knicks doing that. I think Quigley's safe, to be quite honest with you. If you're looking at other guys that could possibly come in the deal, Quentin Grimes, I'd be wanting him because he's been playing pretty well for the Knicks this season. Maybe, I don't know. Because RJ, everyone would want RJ, right?
But there's no chance the Knicks are going to give up
I don't see RJ coming in a deal for OG Anunoby.
Not happening.
And look, understand what the Raptors want, right? They want those picks, but they also want young assets.
They want young assets, young
players, right? Which RJ is, but I think that's too,
too high of a standard,
right? It's too steep.
He just signed a new extension.
That's right. So RJ's not gonna happen. No. Okay, RJ's not gonna happen. So I'm looking at Grimes. I think Grimes would be good. You have that Reddish factor. I don't know if Reddish would come in a deal. Maybe Masai wants to entertain that because he's still a project. That to me he hasn't had that chance. Or Obi Toppin. I think Obi Toppin would fit here pretty nicely. He hasn't gotten those minutes, hasn't gotten that action in New York. Right now he's falling under the pecking order right now in New York. So maybe if something happens where we get him, he blossoms somehow, some way. So those are 3 names: Grimes, Obi, and not RJ, but I don't know.
I think OG would be a perfect player for in the Tibbs system. Perfect player in the Tibbs system.
He plays
right?
like
He'll play 45 minutes a night.
He's exactly what Tibbs wants in a player. If I'm the New York Knicks,
he's already ready for that.
Exactly.
He's been doing it all season.
If I'm the New York Knicks and I'm Scott Perry and Worldwide West and all those guys that run the Knicks, I'm doing everything I can to get OG. Right, because that's the type of guy that they need, and they're Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle both having all-star caliber seasons right now. And if you could add an OG Anunoby to that
Remember,
team,
they have Robinson, who's a menace in the paint.
Exactly, Mitchell Robinson as well. They have RJ. If you can get an OG Anunoby, I'm not saying it's a Eastern Conference contender, but that's a team that can make some noise and be a team that nobody wants to see, right? So if I'm the New York Knicks, give up those 3 picks. Hell, if you want to give up 4 picks. If I'm Masai Ujiri, give me more picks. Give me whatever you want because.
I see that, but at the same time, I'm just like, to me, he's such a, I think if you give him away, you're bound to get a lot back because of what the value that he returns. But at the same time, though, I'm like, he's a young guy. He fits your system right now. And if you want to build around Scotty in the future, is this not a good piece to keep around too? Like, if you're going to pay someone one day, why not pay OG? And we've seen him be that defensive player of the year. You know how valuable he is to the team's defense, and as well as just, like, in general, too. Like, he's the energy that comes off the whole time. We saw how we played when he wasn't playing, when he was injured the whole way through. And for me, it's just like, if you're going to rebuild, you want to bring in young guys who have promising potential. Do we not have one already on the team?
We do, but I still think you have to entertain this though.
How about Long can you use the OG as young argument?
Yeah, because he's getting.
But you're not asking him to be a superstar though, right? Yeah. Like you're just asking him to do what he's doing.
He and Pascal are getting a bit older.
They're getting older. Right?
For me, like I said this a couple of shows ago, I feel like OG, you got to entertain it. I know that the Raptors, like you said, they haven't made him available at this point, but. If the Knicks want to give you all those picks, those 3 and 4 picks,
absolutely.
That Justice said, send them through, right? Those picks plus some young guys, like I mentioned, Grimes. You never know what Reddish could become, or Obi Toppin if you can find a way to get that done. Because I think you gotta at least entertain that. At least.
Look, yeah, exactly what you're saying. And to piggyback on your Pascal and OG point is, look, Pascal's only gonna have a few more years of this type of play before, once you get after 30, you're playing.
Isn't he touching 30? He's 30 right now.
29 right now. So once you hit that level, right, you're gonna start seeing a decline, unless you're LeBron James, right? But nobody's Pascal.
Oh my God, we couldn't even go one show.
What I'm saying is, you have the highest amount of value on these players right now. It's all about asset management, and if you can sell these assets for the highest price,
I don't see the trade value going higher than this right now.
It's not going to be
this is the highest.
If anything, it's going to start going down.
This is the highest value OG's been in his career. at this point.
Well,
So
speaking
you
of
gotta-
Pascal
gotta
Siakam and
look
having
at
him up for
Yeah,
sale, one of the
that-
teams
nah, you
that
gotta
are
look at
open to Pascal Siakam are the Golden State Warriors. They apparently are ready to sign a deal around Draymond Green. Again, I'm sorry,
what
but
was
when
that
I
about?
when I
What was
see
that
these
about?
deals
That's not
out of
true.
executives or fans,
but-
do you understand that can I please finish? If you want to get good players, you have to also give up good players, and you're not just gonna get we might be a farm right now, but we're not gonna be a robber farm. Like, you can't just come in and take our good stuff and give us the dirty that you don't really want to keep around anymore. If you want to have Pascal Siakam, you gotta make an enticing offer, and that means this is a star. No matter what you say, Justin, he is a star.
I didn't say he
and you
wasn't a
gotta
star.
get something
I never
back
said that.
for a star
I
that's
never
gonna
said
be.
he wasn't a star.
I don't know. That's going to be conducive to winning
Never said
right
that.
now. So, guys, I know we already picked the winner for the Golden State Warriors a couple episodes ago. We all picked the Warriors. Anybody changing their mind right now?
Nah.
Nah.
I don't
No?
think so.
Dubs all day.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens tonight.
I'm changing my mind. I'm
You
going
are?
with the Raptors. Yep.
Wow.
I think the
Okay.
Raptors take this one today. I'm going to.
They're 5
Prove
point
me right.
underdogs.
What?
They're 5 point underdogs, the Raptors tonight in Golden State.
That's nice. I'm just talking about in general. I'm not talking
I'm
about
saying they're
them.
5 point underdogs. It's kind of a telling line, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it depends on who's playing too.
Okay.
You don't know who's going to be
All
suiting
right.
up for the Warriors.
I'm trying to
just
help
yet.
you out so
I'm
you don't have
just
to lose a
saying.
bet.
Yeah, but guess who
I'm
was?
trying to help you out.
Weren't they also the 3-point underdogs
Yeah,
against the
it's
Kings
in
as well? And
Sacramento,
then what
yeah, it
happened?
didn't
They
work.
covered the spread and then some. So
All
tonight,
right.
I'm gonna go with the Raptors. And we'll see you guys next time on Homestand NBA.